That was a song In the Bleak Midwinter by Gustav Holst, and a holiday classic. Really fun to play with this use of low G tuning, and in the key of G, we're moving a lot of voicings from the low string and the high string. There's this interval that's called the 10th that we're moving around. We go from this G all the way up to the 10th of the scale with this note B, and then that moves through from 0 and 2 on the low string and the high string to 2 and 3, 4 and 5. Even 5 and 7 going on the way up. 7 and 9. You can try to work that interval through. I'm using my thumb to play the bass notes in my right hand while I'm alternating index and middle on the high string. Practice that basic technique. That's a really fundamental technique to develop with your right hand. Playing a bass line and playing a melody, then playing them at the same time with alternation on top. Now to that, with the first chord, I'm also adding in a D on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. I play thumb, index, and ring there in that case. Then I switch over to my middle finger and alternate. Thumb, index, and middle to play this interesting sort of suspended E minor chord. Then we fill in the 3rd fret G and 2nd fret D. It becomes almost a G chord there on the way back down. Then C6, 4-2-0 to an A minor. It's a descending passing chord going to A minor. And then we put a D7 in with your pinky on the 5th fret of the 4th string, then do a bar, 2-2. Just a partial bar there. We repeat the phrase. C6, then this time we just do a D chord, 2-2-0, and then shift the 2nd finger up to the 3rd fret, G, and then play a B and a G, 4th fret and 3rd, then the bass note. That's our first theme. It's a 4-bar phrase that basically repeats with a different variation to end. So let's play that much together from bar 1 through bar 8. Ready? Play nice and slow, dotted rhythm, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Then we have dotted rhythm here again. Then 2 half notes. You can roll those chords. Thumb, index, middle for the D7, and repeat. Even those 2 notes chords, you can separate the notes. It's very expressive. 3rd finger here, so 1 and 2 can play with your left hand. Then 2nd finger shifts, thumb, thumb. We're going to repeat that phrase for the ending too. The 2nd line, measure 5 through 8, is the same as 13 to the end. I'm just adding one more note, this D, with the last measure. Now there's a 2nd phrase. This, you could call the form of the song AABA. The B section is another 4-bar phrase at measure 9. We play a full C bar chord, 5, 4, 3, 3. I only cover 2 frets, or 2 strings, and then I move right down to 3 strings for a G chord, then back. This is really good to work on this transition. My 3rd finger is a guide finger. It guides me down from the 3rd fret of the 4th string to the 2nd, and I make this G shape, 4, 1, 3, or 4, 2, 3, 2 are the frets, and my 1st finger covers 3 strings. Then it goes to 2 strings for the C chord. So I'm moving my 1st finger across strings there and swapping around with the 2nd. We play a dotted rhythm there, starting on C. It goes 1, 2, and 3. Then I do 0, 2, 5. It's a D7 chord with a C in the bass. Instead of D, is C. That moves up to the 7th fret. Those 2 chords I use thumb, index, and middle in the right hand. Down to E minor, 4, 3, 2, thumb, index, middle again. Thumb, index, middle for this chord. 4 on the 4th string, 3, 5. It's a G inversion. To the 2nd fret, a bar, then open strings. To the 3rd fret, then a D chord. So lots of chord motion in this line. You can roll your chords, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, roll. 1, 2, and 3. More block chords when they're moving quickly. Then you just arpeggiate there. Thumb, index, middle. Then our main theme again. You can really be expressive in a piece like this, and you can, because there's repetition, that A section happens 3 times, you might do contrast. Maybe start really sweet, but build. Starting soft. A little bit more. A little bit more. I'll get louder here. Loudest here, then softer to end the phrase. Real sweet. Then big here. And like an echo, soft. Really soft. Build a little into this. Soft but louder. Building, then more. Then decrescendo to end. Then really light for that last note. You can do a lot with your right hand to bring out the expression of the piece. Try to follow that sort of map that I did. I started sweet, I got a little bit louder into measure 5, it got very intense into measure 6, then decrescendo to end the phrase. I started strong at measure 9 for the first 2 bars. Then in that B section, measures 11 and 12, I played like an echo, softer. Really, you could even slow down slightly here. You can repeat this phrase too. Maybe you'd slow down the most the last time you play it. You can repeat the whole piece. And then here, pretty strong but still sweet. Then a big decrescendo, and even last time, really slowing down. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's maybe a Christmas carol or a song associated with the holiday season that's not played as often. And I love finding songs like that. Each year during the holiday season, I love to search for songs that I haven't played before. Maybe this is one that you haven't played, and I hope you have fun learning it. So subscribe to our channel, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.